motion to come out of executive session. No money was spent.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
No decision to make. Public comments on agenda items. Okay. Reports. All right, last Tuesday, I cleaned trash along Duncan Road. There was quite a bit of it. If you're driving along the highways, please don't throw trash out.
I don't think it's our people.
We really take great pride in our community, and, you know, we're not paid to go pick up trash. I volunteered to do that. Monday at 10:30, we had a department head meeting to discuss employee handbook and grant applications. We were going to work on paperwork for the Blizzard grant. The highway superintendent did not come, therefore a request was sent, and the highway superintendent came to town hall on Wednesday, and because we have a lot of information to fill out for this Blizzard request to get some money reimbursed for all the money we spent during the blizzard. So we have that going. That'll be sent out, and hopefully we'll get some money back. The generator, the tank is installed, the pad is installed. On Tuesday, the gas line will be in place. This Saturday, the generator will be placed on the pad, and by the end of next week, we'll have our generator completed. I just want to ask that the town board members who do not come to the town hall between meetings, please try and make it to sign some vouchers. It's just not working that coming to the meetings and signing the vouchers. These vendors are waiting for their money, and 3 board members do have to sign every voucher. And a lot of times vendors have to wait for months to get paid, and I just don't think that's fair. And we need to do our due diligence and get these vouchers signed. One last thing, we are incredibly pleased that the Dutchess County Office for the Aged has chosen one of our town residents, Jane Geisler, as the female senior citizen of this year. Jane Geisler has been a pillar of our community for many years, and we are so happy that the rest of the county can now see just how lucky we are to have her and how much she means to us. Jane has been active in the Parks and Recreation Department, helping to develop our master plan for Timor Park and guiding the newer staff as they learn their new roles. Jane is also a member of our senior group and regularly attends planning and town board meetings. She is a member of the Historical Society and trail keeper for the Appalachian Trail, and a charter member of the Ralph T. Waterman Bird Club, along with all her other roles in the community. Congratulations, Jane, and we're so happy, and thank you, Elfrida Tillman, for making this happen, and everyone else who made community effort. And I think we should stand and applaud Jane Geisler. The celebration of the aging is on Monday, May 22nd at 12 noon at the Villa Borghese, 7 Windmer Road, Wappingers Falls, featuring a delicious hot lunch buffet reserved by April 28th for just $25 per person. Guests over the age of 100 and their guests are free. Couples married 70 years or more are free too. Presentation of the 2017 Senior Citizen of the Year recognition of Dutchess County Centurions, recognition of couples married for 70 plus years. We do have these papers in the town. If anyone would like to attend, please come fill out a paper and send your money in.
Could I suggest we put it on our town website and
Yes,
on TV?
we'll put it on the website and on TV. And again, Andrea at the town clerk's office has many of these, so if anyone would like to attend, please feel free to come on in and get one, and we'd love to have you there.
Well, nice to have a town person recognized so highly.
You didn't ask for public comment.
Yeah, I did.
Did you? I didn't. Sorry.
I did public comment on agenda items.
Yes,
Yes.
she did.
Thank you.
You're sleeping there, Dave.
Dave, you were sleeping.
Nobody-
Pay attention,
Nobody
Dave.
had any, so
I hope nobody has their cell phones on them tonight. Okay. John, do you have anything to report?
Yes, last meeting, we had a nice summary of the Library Steering Committee by our chairman, Betsy Moss, and one of the things that was brought up was the fact that the committee wanted to get some online books for town residents for free reading, make town of Unionville a free reading zone. And to do that, it was going to be like a temporary or a one-year sample for the town. It would cost about $10,000. We tried to get money from the other government levels, state, county, but no money was forthcoming. Of course, we don't have money in our budget for such a thing. So the only other option is to ask if any town residents are interested, if we could get a total of $10,000 as donations. This is not a donation that you could take off your taxes because we're not a 501c3, but it would provide a free reading zone for the whole town, for every resident, for a year, digital content books, and it would be quite a wide range of books. The fundraising would start next week. There's going to be a website put up, a crowdfunding website that will be set up for anyone interested in supporting the cause. By going there to make a donation, checks could be payable in any amount, and they will be accepted at the town hall by our town clerk. And there'll be more details forthcoming. But I would like people to start thinking about it. And you know, if you like to read, if you like books, you like information, it would be a good opportunity. Okay.
Okay, thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Rita?
So this past Tuesday, the new Park and Recreation staff were able to go to the Fountains of Millbrook, and we were actually able to meet, they were in a transition too, so to meet their new program director. And so we had a really good collaboration. Patty and I had done something very similar last year, so we had a little bit smaller group to meet us, but they are very active over there, and we're trying to do a little bit of bridging between our seniors and their seniors. Seems like even in the same town, we have a lot of overlapping things that could be done in collaboration. We could get some better group rates. They have a lot of free events over there that I'm sure a lot of our seniors, and actually just people in the town, because some of this stuff is just great and you don't have to be a senior to go. I know that we're going to be providing like the calendar of events and trying to figure all that out. So we just had a great like hour-long session of some real collaboration of some things we can do to make them feel a little more a part of Unionville. Even though they're the Fountains of Millbrook, they're actually in Unionville. To make them feel a little bit more like our community. Some of them had become members of our historic society, and so they already recognized Jessica because she was at the meeting taking selfies, because group selfies, because they kind of had like a large crowd, and so it's growing, and we're looking at some ways to kind of overlap things. You know, I know some of the perceptions of the park has been like, oh, my kids go to camp there, it's a kid thing, but we want that to be a community park. So it was really a great way to kind of kick off. Mary was able to talk about Godfrey Park, which is really close to them, and you know, rejuvenation we're planning there. Introduce them to a whole cleanup sort of turnaround day that we're going to see happening in May over there. So it was just really great. It was really, they were just wonderful problem solvers over telling us some things, that issues they've had over the years that they would want to see different. So we just had a really great meeting over there.
Thank you. Dave?
This afternoon, this morning, I had a meeting with Europa McGovern from the Hudson Valley Regional Council, and she was talking to us about the clean energy community and the grants that go along with it. We had to participate in 4 of the 10 projects before we can actually get any grants from it. But it turns out that 2 of them we've already been kind of participating in. which is benchmarking, because we started doing that about a year ago when we were looking into solar, seeing how much money we could save going with this. And there's clean energy upgrades, like the LED lights, when the town went over to the, gas instead of oil. So we would have to show them, put that into the benchmarking, and that's two of the projects right there. The unified solar permit is a rather easy one to do. It would just be a resolution by the town saying that we would use that. I'd like to talk to George about that in the meantime. There is also an energy code enforcement training, which is done right here in the town with the code enforcement officer and, 2 other people or more, perhaps people from the parks, where we're just monitoring our energy and trying to reduce the energy. And that would be 4 projects there. I mean, there are others in there as well, but I'd like to go ahead with, I believe it'll eventually end up that we have to pass a resolution for the benchmarking and the clean energy upgrades, that we're going to look into that. The other thing, I was talking to Michael Catton this week. He's with Computel Consultants. He'll audit our cable programs and see whether or not they owe us any money, but it won't cost us anything unless they owe us money, but I'd have to give him the okay to do that. So I'd like to get permission.
They keep a percentage then of what?
He gets a percentage of what they find, of what they get us. At the same time, he'll also give us an idea. Our contract, I think, is up in 3 years. So we're going to have to negotiate another contract, and he'll tell us what we can negotiate and what we can't, and how to make sure that the wording is the way that best, to the best advantage of.
Fee for that service? Or?
He didn't say there was, but, let's see how he does on an audit first. Let's see what we get for nothing first. So, and they're very big people with the Association of Towns. So I'd like to start there, if, that's okay with you. That's all I got.
Steve?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay, reports of departments and committees. Bookkeeper? You need a few minutes? Okay, tax collector. March collected $185,685.48. Dispersed $1,868,680.86. Commissioner of Finance, $1,865,000. Penalties collected were $3,680.86. Penalties to supervisor were $3,680.86. Recycling. Okay, Tom's not here. Parks.
The last month, we stocked for opening day of trout season. We're going to stock again down at the park the Thursday before our fishing derby, which will be April 29th. And I really want to thank my crew again, Tom St. Ange and Tom T. We actually had to go back through and redo all the LED lighting that we had already installed up here and down at the park. And we went through and did it again, and they got it done nice and quick, and that was pretty awesome. Started spring cleanups throughout the park. We actually started mowing this week, which is kind of funny. Starting to prep for camp. The outside bathrooms are open down at the park. The crew and I are going up for some training next week, chainsaw, chipper, mower training through NYMER, which is nice, so it's free training. We went up with Councilwoman Kelly. We went up to the fountains, talked to them, have some things in the work with them. I went out to Connecticut I got my CPSI certification for inspecting playgrounds for safety and whatnot, so now we don't have to pay anyone to come in and inspect our stuff, which is good. We're saving money. And also, we've done a whole lot of work as far as the vermiculite abatement down in the park, and we've got all that taken care of, so hopefully we can pass a resolution on that tonight. That's what I got.
Thanks, Jake.
Good evening. Thank you for all your support during our Easter season. That is finally over, wrapped up, done, ready for 2018. We had really, really great turnouts at both events, so it was fantastic. Again, we went to the fountains with Karina, and it was fantastic. We just had really great chats with the residents there, and we're looking forward to, seeing what can come out of that. A couple dates to be aware of. We have a movie night coming up this Friday. We're going to see Moana. That starts at 7:30. It's PG. Snacks and drinks and stuff are available for purchase, but just come with your family Friday night. That will be awesome. The Youth Fishing Derby is Saturday, April 29th, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., so we've got that going on right after the stream is stocked for a second time, so hopefully we'll have some good luck there. Camp, pool, swim lessons, equestrian memberships, all of that is happening right on our website. Again, if you don't know about it, it is new, it's mobile friendly. The website is unionvalerec.com. So please create your households, get in there. It's gotten so much traffic already. Lots of camp signups, swim lessons are on, swim team is on. I think we're good to go with the majority of summer. So it's been quite a feat to get that up and running, but we appreciate everybody's patience too, because with anything new, it takes just that patience. So everyone's been a champ, and we're looking forward to a really solid season. May 7th is the first equestrian show out here alongside the Aikendale Thoroughbred Rescue. Every year they put on a few shows, so Betty's been working hard, and hopefully everyone can come out and support that. They've got a new tag sale art show addition to their horse show, which is something they're just trying and being a little creative, so it'll be interesting. Please come out and support that. Love Your Park Day. We're going to show Godfrey a little bit of love. Mary Pearson has been heading that up, and it is May 13th, Godfrey Park, 10 a.m. It'll last a couple hours until 1. We'll see just how much cleanup we can do. A couple new things out there because, Godfrey kind of gets neglected a little bit, and we're going to see what we can do with that. The pool opens May 27th for the weekend schedule, so hop on that recreation website, get your pool passes, and there are lots of options so that you're ready to go first weekend, May 27th. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dog control?
I don't have a copy of the...
During the month of March, there were no lost or found dogs. There was one dog complaint.
Too much snow to get lost for the dogs.
Yeah, there you go.
Highway.
Report for March and April. Cleaned up and fixed roadside plow damage. Cleaned some ditches on Bloomer, North Parliament, and Oswego. Fixed a couple of mailboxes. Removed and replaced 2 sections of guide rail on North Parliament Road that was damaged by, I think, the FedEx guy. Cleaned up a dead tree on Pleasant Ridge Extension. The guys cleaned all the trucks inside and out after the big storm. So we started sweeping our roads today. Cut down and removed 2 dead trees on Mack and Sealy Road. Took truck 14, the Freightliner, to Zwax for a new dump body piston. There was something wrong with it. It was dropping down too fast, and they fixed it for us. Brought the roller to Summit Bobcat for some electrical repairs that we could not do in-house. And we had truck 3 towed to Junior's Diesel for a diagnostic check on the motor. Come to find out, the motor needs to be rebuilt. Now, I only got 2 quotes. I was getting 3, but it did not come to my office by the end of the day. And then I could not get a hold of a guy at Funk's. I gave them to you guys. I don't know how you want to do it. I can hold off to get the 3rd one. But when I told the guy, kind of a guesstimate higher price, about the highest price we got here, he laughed at it and said, there's no way I can touch it for that. He's looking at 10 to 12,000.
And you've done your due diligence in trying to get,
Yeah. I don't have 3 here, but I can get it either tomorrow morning, or I'll have it, scanned and emailed to you guys, or faxed, or whatever. But I really want to get this going. This truck is one of our, priority trucks we'd like to use in the summer. And we're going to take
What kind of, I know it's truck number 3, but what exactly kind of
That's a
truck?
2004 National. It's only got 46,000 on it. Unfortunately, one of the cylinder sleeves cracked, and it overheated when the freeze plug blew out.
Okay.
So, it is up there. Junior did go through, like Bobby did go through it, and he did the test on it. He wants $7,041.34. Another company we called over in Middletown wants $6,005. We got to pay $540 to get it towed over there. It's right here. It's local. It's in Stanfordville. Seeing what you guys, any
Have you dealt with
thoughts?
them before?
He fixed Brian's truck, the four-wheel drive in it, an electrical issue. Didn't cost as much. There was something else. He went up there and Jimmy had some electrical stuff. He didn't charge us. So,
Who was the third quote that said it was too high?
Ben
Ben
Funks.
Funk, 10 to 12 grand.
Yep,
Can-
I
I'm
just
sure
wrote it down
Ben
there.
Funk will send something down.
I will.
Fax you
He will.
something down.
He will.
And who is this first one from? They don't have any identifying.
Oh, you're right. It is Junior's Diesel up in Stanfordville. He's up in Stanfordville at JSK's gravel bank up there. He's got a big shop up there. He's doing,
Oh, yeah, right on 82.
Stanfordville, the town of Stanfordville's trucks. I think some of Washington's. We just rebuilt Bucky Ryan's. So, how do you guys feel about that?
My thinking is, these are very close, and when you add in the $500 towing, it's gonna be, oh, the towing is in that 16.
It's
Yeah,
already in
I put it in
All
there.
right, didn't realize that at first, okay.
What about towing it up to Stanford?
It's already
It's already
there.
there.
He's the one who did the diagnostic test on it
Oh.
to see what was wrong.
So we're talking less than $100.
I'd like to see that third quote from Ben Funk.
Okay, that's not a problem. If I get it, would you guys approve of it tonight? If I have it tomorrow or Monday?
I
would-
can't approve anything
I
until
will-
I see it.
I don't see any point in waiting another 2 weeks to get this truck repaired. He's got 2 quotes. The third quote basically didn't submit. He requested it.
Mhm.
I believe we've met
The
the
last time
requirements
we
of the
came
procurement
upon
policy.
this,
Excuse me.
excuse me,
No, I was talking. I'd like to get an opinion from the attorney, please.
You requested the quote and
I did not get it. He did tell me over the phone, when like I said, he laughed at it. He goes, no way. We'll be up around 10 or 12,000. I can get the quote. I don't know why it wasn't there this afternoon. Just saying, I won't okay the work until I get the quote. I will say that.
if the board, majority of the board wants to approve him with the lowest quote, or whatever quote they want to go with, that's fine, but I would suggest you condition your approval subject to that third quote
Right,
coming
yeah.
in. This way, if it came in tomorrow or Monday, and it's
I will not approve of any work.
stated, if it came in lower, then the resolution would stand in advance to the next meeting, so the board could reconsider.
Yeah,
it.
right, that's the
But
only way.
that's the only way. I
But
can-
how would that work now that we've revealed the prices on the other quotes?
Sir?
I said, we've already revealed
They don't-
here in public what the other
They're not
quotes are.
sealed.
They don't have to be
They're not
sealed.
bids.
Right.
These-
Done.
Our procurement
They're
policy,
closed.
these don't have to be sealed.
Yeah, they're just quotes.
All right, how about this? I'll make a motion that,
And he was told what he stated,
Right.
he told the other company what the bids were,
Okay.
so it's not any confidentiality being.
well, I have a problem with it because the last time Mr. Wisman came with a truck that, it was an emergency to get it fixed. It took 3 months to get the truck fixed and back, and
Well, if I look
I
at
mean,
both
I
of these
think it can
quotes,
wait until the next meeting.
the first quote came in on 4/4, but it's the 20th. The second
Yep.
quote came in on April 11th, but it's the 20th. So you've already been working on this for a few weeks, but it's the first
meeting that
we're
we've had since then.
hearing of.
I didn't get to the last meeting. You're right,
Right,
you're right.
but, I mean, you could have emailed them and said, this is,
You're right.
you know, Patty just had mentioned.
I'll bring it back to the next meeting, and I'll call the guy and I'll tell him to pull the truck outside and we'll hold off.
It might not have to be to the next meeting, but the point is, like,
I know,
as a
I
town board,
understand.
if you could have sent these to us via email when you got them, look, I have a problem with the truck, I'm working on this, then to us. like,
Understood,
it kind of is an
understood,
emergency to
understood.
Good point. All right, all things considered, I'd like to make a motion that contingent on not getting a lower price from Ben Funk, that we approve Junior's because the truck is there, it's very close to the other one, it's not quite as low, but we have experience with them, and I guess you have certain confidence in their abilities to fix it properly. We've had no experience with the other bidder, Leonard Bus Sales, correct? So on that basis, I would suggest we move forward and get Junior's Diesel working on it. Given, 3 business days for Ben Funk to come in writing, and if he gets a lower bid, then we have to reconsider.
Yes, I agree with that.
I'll second that.
Town board discussion? Roll call vote?
Councilman Walsh?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kelly? Yes. Supervisor Thompson?
No.
Councilman McCoy?
Yes.
Councilman Frazier?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, next thing is the grader. We get, once a year, we get the grader for our dirt roads. It is in the budget. It is over a little, like 2,200, 2,500 area. We have it in the budget. I just want to, I think it's appropriate just to get approval from you guys. And to spend the $2,000 on the grader rental.
Right, it's already in the budget.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the winter we had, I can see why you need it.
Our dirt roads held up pretty good, but there is a little bit of chatter.
Oh, I don't disagree.
No mud. I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, we're pretty good.
So I'll make the motion, we approve the grader rental.
Okay.
I'll second.
Now, Easy Street, that's not a solid price.
Hold on. We're in the middle.
Sorry.
Discussion?
Town board discussion? Roll call vote?
Councilman Walsh?
Yes.
Councilwoman Kelly?
Yes.
Supervisor Thompson?
Aye.
Councilman McMorris?
Aye.
Councilman Frazier?
Aye.
Okay. I guess we got to do the same thing for the street sweeping. I went through the county bid the other day, and Easy Street is the only one on a county contract to do street sweeping, and we have that in the budget as well. But that's $190 an hour, and usually, is Ryan here? I forget what we actually had. We had it in a budget, but I forget the actual number. It's top of my
Right
head.
there now.
Yeah.
What we had in the budget for Easy Street, do you remember?
The-
3,500. It's in there, right? It's in there. Is it okay if
Well,
I
how
go
about if
ahead?
we approve up to what the budget is? Then you don't have to know that
All
right
right,
now.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'll make that motion again to go with Easy Street on the street sweeping to the amount allocated on the budget line.
Not a problem.
I'll second.
Town board discussion?
I just sort of have one question. If we go to the budget line, because I don't know when the budget was prepared, I don't know what the expectation of per hour was, or like what it was based on.
This is
Like,
solid.
let's say, I don't know, 12 streets, like, we run out of that budget line, 12 streets haven't gotten done. What are we gonna do then?
I'll have to come back to the town board for approval.
Okay.
I have a question regarding street sweeping myself. I did get a call today, and we are an MS4 community, which we are not supposed to sweep off the sides of the road anymore. And why were we sweeping Clap Hill off the side of the road?
Because we always have, and we never had a problem with it.
We're MS4 now.
Right, that did change.
All right, then we better bump that budget line up a couple grand. Not a problem.
Well, you know what, Mr. Wisman, I think we need to do resolutions and not motions all the time. I think you need to get with us and meet with us, or call and send things in that you want passed, so we can make resolutions for these things before the meetings.
I'm going to call Brian Skorlik on that tomorrow. All right, next thing is I'm going to have the 284 all set for you guys. The roads that I'm going to repair this year are going to be Deer Pond and Oswego. So I'll have that ready for you, and a breakdown of the prices and everything for the next meeting. Got the truck repair done.
So $6,000 for street cleaning
Okay.
and $5,000 for tree work if that's
Yeah.
comes up next.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
All right. So if that's the case with the MS4, then we'll stop sweeping, and we have a street sweeper that's going to not do much down at the shop and all over. We'll go from there. Thanks. Have a good night.
Mr. Wisman, could you please stay for the rest of the meeting?
What do you need? What's it regarding?
Well, at the end of the meeting, there may be people here who would like to ask you questions.
Do you guys have any questions?
Why don't we let him do that now?
I do
Okay.
have a question.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. About the tree we talked about on West Cove Mountain Road.
Yes.
I know the snow came, but
Yep.
it's still up. So
Yep,
what's
no, I
going
know.
on with
Kennedy
that?
and I were still working on it. I actually saw him last week.
Okay.
He's trying to get me in a schedule because he also had a lot of other stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
They take very good care of us, so that is definitely not slipped my mind. All right?
Do not want it to come down.
I know, I know. Me neither.
Torrential rain,
Me neither.
that thing could come down.
Me neither.
Lou, do you have any questions?
I didn't know how this goes, to tell you the truth. As far as Galley Lane.
Yes, sir.
The
No,
microphone.
he's all right. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm fine. You want me to speak louder for you? So I can hear you. Okay.
Here's your chance to yell at her.
Pretty informative.
I have no berm.
Up,
And that's supposed to keep the water from going into my...
up at the top of your, where we fixed last year?
Yeah.
No, he's down the bottom of the hill.
No, I know. We fixed it last year, right above his house. There's a piece of curb there that we went back and we hit it with some blacktop. The plow hit it again, and it came up. We went over, we cleaned it up, and we cleaned up your neighbor's, Mr. Torello, who pushes all his stuff over on your side of the road. We cleaned that up, and I did leave you a message. I called you on your cell phone and left you a message, sir. I have you in my phone.
That's fine, if you have it on your phone.
I
I
did.
didn't get a message.
Okay, well, I did leave you one. But we will, when we start
If I don't
doing,
receive it, I don't get it.
all right, when we start doing our hot patching, we'll go back and we'll fix that again for you.
The problem I have is the fact that the water comes across Galley Lane and down Galley Lane. And I'm at the lower part of Galley Lane, so I'm like the cesspool, more or less. It comes right down on top of me. And that gets into my yard and eventually gets into my house.
Yeah.
It hasn't done that in a while, but it has done that in the past. So I brought some pictures in that I took of Galley Lane, just a section from the corner by Waterbury up to my neighbors where the drainage
Yes.
is. And you guys are talking about street sweeping and cleaning and everything. It doesn't look like anything's been done. Maybe it's just...
No, we haven't, I just got it approved to get Easy Street in.
I don't know about that. I'm
To
just coming here tonight, and I really don't know what the procedure is and how things go. So I came prepared for myself.
Okay.
And you can pass them around. And I'll tell you what they are. The first two is the clogged drain. That's the drain.
Which drain is this?
The one between my house and the next door neighbor.
And that's the spot right there. That's the exact spot we fixed last year, and the blacktop came up. We will go back and fix that. I do apologize. You nick the curves once in a while.
I didn't see you fix it. I don't know if you fixed it. You know,
I know we did 100%, because I walked around with you that day, and I came over and we extended the drainage for you, where the easement is above your house, and we fixed that.
3 and 4 is, there's no berm on those. It's straight right
Yeah,
on down.
no, I see that. I see that.
And number 5 is a plow blade mark.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably from the wing, pushing the snow back. You couldn't see through the snowbank. Apologize for that.
And number 6 is a repair on the berm. You guys came over and took all the pieces and set them back up on top of the berm. That's not a fix.
Yeah.
That's really not a fix.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But we will put some hot blacktop there, and we'll remove that stuff.
I would like to see a curb there, to be honest with you. A concrete curb, because nothing's going to stop a plow from scraping that berm down every year. One year I put some markers on my road, on my yard, so that the plow could see them, and they were gone within a couple of days. I guess kids took them or whatever, I don't know. They were gone. My point is, asphalt berms don't stand up well to plows.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
So, and it's constantly getting hit. I've been there for 43 years, and it's been hit a lot.
Okay.
And nobody, if you're gonna repair a road and say, put the blacktop down on the whole road,